Nice tea. Hello. Today we're having Assam. You see? Can you see it? You can't see it. It'll spill on my computer. Hope you're all doing well. And yes, I want to talk to you about the pain. Few other things that we can discuss about, how to handle this thing. I seriously believe that the only way that you can get rid of all these, what you're going through, the discomfort of the breakup, is with knowledge. And what is this knowledge? This knowledge isn't about reading something about something. This knowledge is about you. How this works. How is it that you feel the way you feel? You have to understand that you're reacting to something. What are you reacting to? You're reacting to thoughts, right? Reaction. Emotional reaction to thoughts. So let's talk about this. Where this whole pain starts. Why do we think the girlfriend is so important in our life, and why does it hurt when she leaves us? Is it really all about her and how wonderful she is, or there are other reasons? So let's briefly talk about these other reasons. Look, we've talked about this maybe in other videos, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm totally confused myself. If you guys don't want me to lose my sanity, get out of this and get your life in order and make me happy that you guys are all in control of your lives. So, why is the girlfriend so important? Is it really how nice she is, or is it, or was, or is it why? Well, there has been a number done us since generations ago. Ever since we were a kid, we were always being told that we don't know anything. We're supposed to be told how things are, what things are, even about ourselves. We're accustomed to think that we're supposed to be told if we are this way or that way, if you're good or bad, if we know something or we don't know, if we did something good or we didn't, even though the ones who tells us we did something good doesn't know shit about what we did and how it's done. But we're supposed to be waiting for someone to tell us that we did something good and make a commentary. It's like our whole life is about walking around and see if somebody else approves us, gives us a brownie point about what we did and judges us. So we're brainwashed and conditioned to think that unless somebody else tells us that we are good, affirms us that we are okay, that we know something, we've become something, we're worth something, then we actually are not okay. So the first thing they've done to us, to condition us to think we are nothing. We don't know anything. So to know anything for us, a default conditioning is to hear it from somebody else. We don't count. There's always somebody else who tells us. There's nothing, pretty much, most nothing in this world that we do on our own without anybody else's judgment or affirmation. Even if we want to measure something, you've got to have a measuring tape to tell us. It's according to some kind of a rule. We can't say it's this long or this long. You got to say, okay, it's 10 centimeters. You get the point, right? Some parts of my discussion is funny just to make you amused, but also make you think. So, on that premise, we do need the girlfriend to tell us who we are. So when she leaves, we get devastated because now there's nobody to tell us who we are, what we are. Are we good? Are we bad? Did we do good? Are we successful? Are we not? Everything is supposed to come to us from outside. We're not searching happiness from inside. Our happiness is based on the reaction of what we do, the reaction of our action by the others from outside of us, which is pretty stupid because we're the ones who are making the effort. So we're the ones who know what we're doing, and we're the ones who can judge it if we've done it well or not. We're the ones who can say if we're decent or not, if we're responsible or not, if we're serious or not. not somebody else according to what their wishes are. Maybe somebody calls us irresponsible because they want to constantly do club hopping, club hopping, clubbing. And if we don't want to do it, then suddenly what? In their mind, we're not good, we're not sufficient. But who says that that is a good thing to do? Who says that their judgment is based on what really we are? It's based on what they need. So therefore, how could it really affect us as to be a measuring stick for what we are, who we are, what our value or worth is, and to make us happy or sad? It shouldn't really matter. It shouldn't really matter. We shouldn't really give a damn what they are. As long as we're a decent, responsible, good person who is attending to our normal lives and duties and responsibilities that we take on, we're kind and nice and considerate. The rest of it is their problem. It's not our problem. And we at the same time we've been told that we gotta get somewhere, becoming more, right? So we're always trying to attain something, and we are trying to establish dreams and goals for ourselves. And then yet at the same time, human being is impatient, wants to get to those goals very quickly. So what do? What's the shortcut? The shortcut is that put all those goals and notions of success that we want to reach into one thing, and then go after that one thing. So what we've done, we've made all our dreams and achievements summarized in a woman, a girlfriend. So we go after that, and when we get that, we say, okay, now all our dreams are met. We can stop all dreams. We can stop pursuing things and wondering when we become something and somebody, because we've made getting a girlfriend is the way to become somebody and something important. So the girl has become the dream. All our dreams, all our success, all what we are supposed to be or thinking that we wanted to accomplish is now summed up in one girl, one relationship. And that's why when she leaves, suddenly we think the whole thing, our whole life, our whole success, everything that we attained or wanted to attain, and we think we have achieved them, is gone. Really, we are pretty much causing our own pain, because these are all wrong values. And based on wrong values, we're wondering why we don't get the answer. Because our answers and calculations are all wrong based on, we're trying to, through our calculation, we're trying to reach an answer which the answer is actually set out wrong. In other words, we think, we have said in our head that 2 plus 2 equals 5. So no matter how correctly we calculate it, it comes to 4, because 2 plus 2 is 4. But we have believed that it's supposed to be 5. So we never reach that required answer. We're never happy. We're never satisfied. Because we have based on our happiness on other people's needs and judgments and calculations and responses and answers. But their answers are wrong. So why do we try to reach their answers with our calculations? We're trying to get her to approve of us. And unless she does that, which is based on what her needs are, we won't think that we are good. It really not fair to us, and not correct either. Now, so putting everything on a girlfriend is because we want to be lazy and not really pursue our lives and get to the success level that we have been brainwashed to gotta be getting in this life, so we can be considered something. So when we summed up everything into one person, one relationship, one girl, and when she leaves, we're devastated. We think, oh, the whole life is gone. We discussed that, didn't we? So, and then we also got to understand that pretty much everybody has turned into a lazy ass in this life. So they don't want to do much. So when they come to a relationship, they really are there to take. They're not there to give. They're there for different reasons. It's very challenging and very difficult to find someone who is in the relationship for the same reasons that you are. As serious, kind, cordial, compassionate, and passionate, and friendly, and considerate, honest, faithful, serious and responsible relationship. That's something you can build on. Anything else, it doesn't have the right foundation to build anything. Then you shouldn't be surprised if it doesn't work, and you shouldn't be hurt if it doesn't work. Because how can you build on something that can't hold anything? Now, we'll talk about that in a second. So let me look at my note and see what else I wrote here to share with you. So they're here to pick up things rather than to add to the relationship for benefit of both parties in a relationship. And that kind of a relationship, that kind of a partnership is a wrong partnership because it's focused on their own needs and not the needs of the other. And so when they can't really satisfy their purposes why they came to the relationship, they can't find it lazy enough for them so they won't have to do anything and everything would be provided for them so they can't have a lazy life because that's what the society has taught them. To be happy means to be lazy. To be happy means to have everything. So to have everything, what's the easiest way? To go find a guy who actually can give you everything. And if then it wasn't exactly providing an environment in which you can be as lazy as you want to be, then you leave, you go another one. From branch to branch. Jump here and jump there. And then you can call it that they were not sufficient. They didn't provide. And really, are they supposed to provide everything for you? Or are you supposed to be in a relationship to also provide for them? It's a two-way street. Both have to take your responsibilities and duties and roles in a relationship seriously to make it work. Otherwise, if one is there to take and expect the other one to give, but she doesn't want to give or he doesn't want to give to her, well, it's not going to work, right? So then they leave and then they make it look like as if you were inadequate. You couldn't provide enough. But in fact, really, it is them themselves who are not happy inside, and they will never be happy with anybody, anywhere, because happiness comes from inside, not based on what things are provided for you, how lazy you can be, and then putting that as a measuring stick that you're happy, because I'm not doing anything. Everything is provided. And if that is not, then that man has to be changed, because the meaning of a man is for me to just, physically be presented and get everything I want. But I don't want to make anything out of myself. Either way, if you're a girl watching this, make it the other side. And if you're a boy watching this, it's talking about your opposite sex, your opposites, your, partner. So then you can understand that you can't go on that mentality and expect happiness, because happiness comes from inside, what you make out of yourself, not based on what you get and what you receive, because that is not going to be giving you happiness. And that's why you constantly change your boyfriends, because you not really know what happiness is all about. You think happiness is about attention that you get. The attention that you get from the boyfriend represents to you the things that he buys for you, does for you, the laziness that you feel and you're happy that you're lazy. That attention represents to you happiness. And because that's not real, the happiness, you'll never be happy while you think that attention of the boyfriend and what he does for you is supposed to bring you happiness. And when you're not happy, you go to somebody else. And you'll never be happy, because that kind of an attention is a never ending. You always want another attention. Once you get used to this attention, you get this attention, you're still not sure if you're still not happy, you're still not confident in yourself, then you want somebody else's attention. Because that's what you've learned. In order to feel good about yourself, that you're somebody, you got to get people's attention, other people's attention. And you already got this one, but you still don't feel happy. So maybe you got to get more attention. So you leave this one, you go to another one. You get an attention from that guy. Or if you're a guy, you get attention with that girl. And it goes on and on and on, and you hurt in the way lots of people, making them think that there was something wrong with them when you left, and you're never happy yourself. Yeah? So the attention is something that you're trying to go, because you've been conditioned to think that others will tell you how good you are, if you're worth anything, and in order to get that, you got to keep going to this one and that one and that one and get their attention, get their affirmation, get their okay that you're good, and they get stuff from them, so that would represent to you that they're happy with you, that you're a good person, that you're good, and then you feel good about yourself. And after a while you see that that's not the reality of how good being good is, and you're not happy, so you go to another one. So constantly you're looking for something that is really within you, inside you, but you're looking for it in wrong places, and you'll never find it that way. And in the meantime, you're making a bunch of other people, your boyfriend, or if you're a boy or your girlfriend, confused if it was something wrong with them. Well, no, it's something wrong with you. If the other side is decent, responsible, and nice, and kind, and compassionate, and considerate, and you still leave them, something wrong with you. And the ones who have been left should not be thinking that there's something wrong about you that she left. It's something wrong about her. She can't be confident. She needs to feel confident by getting other people's attention. And that kind of girl is no good for you anyhow, because you want certainty and settlement, secure, psychological security in a relationship. And if somebody is constantly looking for other people's attention, that means she's not sure and confident of her own values within her, inside her. And that doesn't bring you stability. It's oscillating foundation. It's no good. Now, some of you keep saying, I can't stop thinking about her. Memories. But what do I do with these memories? All the things that we did, all the places that we went. I mean, it's just hurtful. I mean, why did she do that? Why did she leave? Why? First of all, what the fuck do you care about why? It's her problem. It's not your problem. As I said before, why the donkey pisses in the street? Because there's a donkey. That's his nature. You can't come up with a reason for something stupid or illogical or different that somebody does. Their consciences is made different. Their needs, their stupidity, their values, their approach to life, their sense of responsibility, their sense of worth is all different. So they act on that, what they are, on that premise, on that level of field. That's the field they're playing in. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means there's something wrong with their values compared to yours. Stick with your own. You're great. Nothing wrong with you. You've been decent, considerate, kind, strong, compassionate, responsible. What the hell do they want? Whoever leaves you, whoever you are watching this, girl or boy, whoever leaves you, who gives a shit? It's their problem, not yours. Now, and getting back to the memory. You say, what I remember all the places we went, all the things we did in the memories. I know. I can't get rid of it. I can't stop thinking about this. Well, let's see, why do you think about it? Why you keep thinking about the memory anyhow? You know that the memory is dead. It's not real. It doesn't exist. Even a second after whatever it was you guys were doing, wherever you guys were traveling, whatever you guys were eating, or activity you were doing, a second after it was done is dead, doesn't exist, non-existent. Right? But you keep thinking about it. Why? You think about the memory because you think that you miss it. Why? Because you think that was a foundation to build something on it. You want that whole thing. You keep thinking about it because you miss it, because you think that was useful, that you could build something on it. But when something doesn't exist and is dead just a second after it happened and it was done, whenever it was done, whatever it was, when it's dead and non-existence, how can you build anything on it? What is it good for? Now or in the future? It's dead. You can't build anything on memory. Memory is just a bunch of knowledge, and your knowledge to this point is that all that what you did was for waste, because the person who left you did not worth it. Was nothing to build anything with. Was not a strong foundation. She's gone or he's gone, whatever it was. So why do you keep thinking about something? Is because you think, by thinking about it, you can build something on it, and you want it back. You want her back because of that memory. You think because you had memories with her, if you have her back, you can build something on it. But whatever you guys did together is dead, is gone, non-existence. You can't even use that to build anything in the future on it anyhow, whether she's with you or not. So now that you know she wasn't good enough for one reason or another, she has left, what good is it to bring her back, which you know she wasn't good enough for you to be partnered with now? That's why she's left. Differences, conflict, and divisions. And at the same time, whatever you guys did is all dead and non-existent. So what good is it that you keep thinking, or you think the memories that you had with her is important? It has no importance, no good, no use. So remember, when something doesn't exist, it cannot be used as a foundation to build anything on it, especially that the person that you had those memories with is already not worth it to build anything on, not responsible or accountable. So why would you even think about those memories or think those memories are of any importance? They have no importance. They have no existence. They're dead. And you're trying to think about a bunch of dead stuff and think that that would be of any value to you, to be any kind of a foundation to build anything. Why would it be a foundation if it doesn't exist? It's like saying, you know, I've got a pile of shit and I want to build something. Nothing sticks to it. Shit. And this one is even worse than shit. It's non-existent, these memories. So forget about these, thinking about these memories. These memories worth nothing. They're dead. They're gone. They don't exist. It's just some kind of a bullshit now. Worth nothing. Useless. So go on, find your new life and see what life has to offer and build something with someone who has things in common with you and is serious, responsible, and thoughtful, and considerate, and compassionate, loving, caring, warm, and wants to build something. And together, you create that foundation and you build, as long as it lasts. Simple. Make your life simple and stop hurting. Love you all. Talk to you soon.